let me turn to Julian Goyer to get a global perspective. Julian, you've been tracking this Indian team. Are you surprised, as much of the world is, just how good this Indian team is? I'm going to come to the aces in the pack in the moment later. But have you been surprised by just the way this Indian team has been almost unstoppable throughout this tournament?
It's an extraordinary achievement in a round-robin event comprising 10 teams to win all 9 games. I don't think anybody expected that before we arrived in India. I mean, clearly they're an excellent, well-balanced team with a lot of star performers. And, and they've also had that bit of luck that all successful teams need. When you think that Mohammed Shami wasn't in the side at the start of the tournament, and then, unfortunately for Hardik Pandya, he gets injured, and then Shami comes in and has been a brilliant success. So I think people are surprised slightly by the fact they've won all 9, but I don't think anybody was in any doubt about just how good a side India are.
Bharat Sundaresan, are you also surprised by just how good this Indian team has been over the last month? Because coming into the tournament, we were seen as joint favourites with England, Australia. We, at the moment, seem to be firm favourites, as I said at the outset.
Overwhelming favourites, Rajdeep, you're right. I don't think it surprised me, like Suresh said and Harbhajan said as well. I think with Rohit Sharma, you have a captain who puts things into perspective. And don't forget, like, yes, it's the IPL, it's not international cricket, but there is something to it that he's won 5 titles as captain. But I think I'm not surprised, but what has really stood out for me is that everyone around the world has been talking about India's fast bowling attack. When Mitchell Stark spoke to us yesterday, and he spoke about how the Indian fast bowlers have set the benchmark in a tournament where a lot of fast bowlers have actually struggled. I mean, Stark himself, or even Pat Cummins for that matter, or some of the other big name fast bowlers around the world, to get the ball swinging, to get the ball seaming around. I mean, India have just been operating at another level, like Bumrah, Shami, Siraj, and then you have Jadeja and Kuldeep Yadav. And similarly with the batters as well. Yes, I mean, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma scored more runs than anyone else. But everybody's found form as the tournament has gone on. And I know a lot of comparisons will be made between this and 2019 just because it's India versus New Zealand. But if you look at that Indian team, yes, they lost 1 match, but they were smashed by England. The India-New Zealand league game got washed off. But there were so many question marks even getting into that semi-final. We didn't know who was really our number 4. MS Dhoni seemed to be towards the end of his career as well. And it had a very different feel to it. Right now, it just feels like wherever you look, there's a hero just emerging for this Indian team, which is why I think, even though everybody's a little concerned about India's record in knockouts in the last 10 years or so, just feel like you look at this team and you're like, yeah, this is a different Indian team. And it's not just within India, it's around the world. I mean, when I speak to people back in Australia or in England or everywhere else, for the first time ever, an Indian white ball team looks intimidating and also looks indomitable, which is why I think a lot of people are confident that they'll go all the way.
I like the word intimidating. It's not a word that you usually associate with Indian cricket, but this Indian team has intimidated the opponents. And I want to raise, therefore, the next question. Has this Indian team covered all bases? And I'm going to give you the 5 aces in the pack, and then I'll get you all to respond to them. Ace number 1, Rohit Sharma at the top, dynamic start, and, of course, very calm captaincy. Number 2, you've got Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul in the middle order, all in top form. Then you've got Jasprit Bumrah. For me, the man of the tournament so far. He's in a league of its own. Just think about it. He is giving less than 3 runs an over in the first 10 overs when the average is about almost 6 runs an over. So he's half that of the rest of the world at the moment. Then you've got Mohammad Shami and Siraj, both wicket-taking bowlers at the very top. And you've got Ravi Jadeja and Kuldeep Yadav in the crucial middle overs, taking wickets and keeping the runs down. Harbhajan Singh, when I give you all these aces, am I right in saying India has covered all its bases in this World Cup? There are no holes in this Indian team?
100%. I believe they are playing like a unit. They are playing with a lot of they can see how they want to be and where they want to be. By after the 9th game, where would they want to be? And they have topped the table with the reason they batted well from the top. Of course, Shubman Gill didn't fire as much as we expected, but Rohit Sharma, he changed the approach. He started scoring those quick runs for Team India, putting himself aside, playing for the team. He felt that this is more important. And the kind of start he's giving, that is, releasing a lot of pressure from Virat Kohli. He can come, take a bit of time and start scoring runs. And same goes with KL Rahul. And then Shreyas coming back after injury and scoring those runs, obviously, bring a lot of confidence in the dressing room when you have 3-4 guys scoring big. And, when you have 3-4 guys taking those wickets, not Shami, not Bumrah, then Jadeja comes in the party, Kuldeep Yadav comes in the party. So it shows that this unit is covered, not just in batting, but in bowling department as well.
But how
and
good Harbhajan is Bumrah?
Bumrah is unbelievable. He's by far the number.
How good is Jasprit Bumrah? I'm sorry to focus on
one bowler in world cricket. There's no doubt about it. I believe, he's the difference. When we talk about any other seamer and him, he stands out and he says that I'm going to deliver. And, Raina predicted in one of the show that he's going to be the man of the match tomorrow. So I believe so because Shami picked 5 wickets. Siraj showed those 3 wickets, 4 wickets fell quickly, and tomorrow could be Bumrah's turn. And Bumrah is fantastic. Shami is unbelievable, and Siraj is amazing. So I believe these 3 seamers, they make this team look far superior than any other team. That's why Pat Cummins, Stark, and all the other seamers from the World Cup team, they're talking about Indian bowling lineup, and this is the first time we have seen they have threatened the whole teams. All the teams are worried playing against Bumrah, Siraj, and Shami.
Rajdeep, before you come in, I know that Harbhajan's praising in the 3 fast bowlers. They've been outstanding, but Harbhajan also has a sneaky feeling that Ravichandran Ashwin could be playing tomorrow, depending on the track that may be on offer in Wankhede. I'll let him elaborate on that.
Really?
Why I'm saying that he might be playing because Devin Conway and Rachin.
So they've got 3 left-handers in top 6.
Yeah,
they have center also down the
Yeah.
ground.
Yeah, they have a lot of left-handers. So I believe that if there is any change, if the wicket is dry, you're not, you don't have to think twice. Just bring him in
But who goes out?
One of the seamer. Of course, you have to take that tough call, but it won't happen. But if the wicket is really dry, Ashwin can come in as a bowler and he's a match winner.
And Mujiba, how about 4 overs from Rohit Sharma?
No, Rohit Sharma
2 overs?
and R. Ashwin, they are 2 different bowlers, of course. So I believe that if the wicket is dry and you feel that it's going to spin, then bring him in.